The Nahanni Valley, a land of wild beauty, a place of deep, unsettling mystery. It was here in the early 1900s that a group of seasoned hunters ventured, lured by the promise of riches. They ignored the warnings whispered by the local indigenous peoples. Tales of a place where men disappeared, swallowed by the shadows. Tales of the Nakani. They did not listen. They should have. Their first day was uneventful, the valley's beauty masking its malevolence. They made camp as twilight painted the sky in hues of blood orange and bruised purple. The air grew colder, a bone-chilling cold that seeped into their bones, echoing the fear that began to gnaw at their courage. As darkness fell, the whispers on the wind turned to growls, deep, guttural sounds that seemed to rise from the very earth itself. The hunters huddled closer to the warmth of the fire, their faces etched with worry. They dismissed it as bears, their words doing little to soothe their growing unease. Sleep, when it finally came, was a restless, fleeting thing. The second night descended like a shroud. The air was thick with a silence that hummed in their ears. It was a silence more unnerving than any roar. The fire crackled, the only sound that dared break the oppressive stillness. Then, one by one, the flames began to die down. The hunters stirred, their eyes wide with a primal fear that spoke of something ancient and evil. One of their party was gone, vanished without a trace. The silence remained unbroken. Panic seized them. They searched, their frantic calls echoing unanswered in the vast emptiness. The valley held its breath, the silence turning into a suffocating presence. Dawn painted the sky a pale, sickly yellow, but it brought no comfort, only the chilling certainty that something was terribly wrong. They found footprints, massive, inhuman prints that seemed to scorch the earth where they fell. The hunters followed them, their fear a living, breathing entity that stalked them with every step. The footprints led to a clearing, the trees twisted and gnarled, their branches clawing at the sky like skeletal fingers. In the center of the clearing lay the remains of their camp, torn and scattered, as if ravaged by a force of unimaginable fury. There was no sign of their missing companion, only the lingering scent of sulfur and decay. The hunters exchanged uneasy glances. They knew, with a certainty that chilled them to the core, that they were not alone. As the sun began its descent, casting long, eerie shadows across the valley, they saw it. A fleeting glimpse of something moving in the distance, a hulking shadow against the dying light. And then, for the briefest of moments, two glowing eyes, like hot coals in the gathering darkness, fixed upon them. A silent message passed between them. They had to leave. Now. They fled through the night, driven by a terror that lent speed to their steps. The legend of the Nakani, once dismissed as mere folklore, now pulsed in their minds with horrifying clarity. The Nakani, a creature of the shadows, they said, who guarded the valley and claimed the souls of any who dared to trespass. They ran until their lungs burned and their legs screamed for respite. But the fear, the knowledge that something unseen hunted them, kept them moving. One by one, they disappeared into the night, swallowed by the darkness, their cries for help lost in the wind. The Nahanni Valley swallowed them whole, as it had swallowed so many before. It remains to this day a place of whispers and shadows, a stark testament to the power of the unknown. The legend of the Nakani lives on, a chilling reminder that some places are best left undisturbed. Some secrets are not meant to be found.